Mark, obviously it's been kind of a cool experience having you here in your first pro games. What did you learn most about your 8-game tryout here in Stockton?
Just everyone, these are the best players that that aren't in the NHL right now. It's it's a great experience for me to come in here and, like you said, play 8 games and really get to know what pro hockey is all about. And I'll take everything I learned here in these 8 games and use that for this summer and have a good summer of training and then get ready for training camp.
Did you surprise yourself with how much success that you had in your short stay here in pros?
No, I wouldn't say I surprised myself. I mean, it's just another hockey game. It can't get too focused on if it's college or if it's pro or anything. So I just tried to play my game the same way I was playing in college and just play to the best of my ability. And I think I found a little bit of success.
Now, are you saying that you weren't very nervous in your first pro game?
No, I was definitely a little nervous that first game. The first few shifts had a little jitters, but got over it pretty quick, I guess. And but definitely a little bit of nerves that first game.
What were some of the biggest differences that you saw between playing at Providence and then playing here at Stockton?
Just everyone's a lot bigger, everyone's a lot faster. The pace of play is just a lot quicker. You got to make decisions quicker and everything. And just I'd probably say that everyone's just more skilled as well. Everyone's better. It's just it's one of the best leagues.
But it seems like your game, you kind of slowed things down, which is kind of impressive, I think, for a rookie who'd never played in pros before. Is that kind of what we should expect to see from you, or see more from you, I guess, to kind of slow things down with your stick handling ability?
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I definitely take pride in. I think that's something I can create space and I look to make plays, and I think that's one thing that I can definitely contribute.
What does it say about your game that the coaching staff here put so much trust in you that they, in third game pro, you were playing 5-on-3 power play time, 5-on-4 power play time, you were playing on the penalty kill? I mean, does it speak to their trust in you, or does it speak to more your trustability, I guess?
I guess it's a little bit of both. They definitely put a lot of trust in me, and the coaching staff has been great ever since I got here. And there was a lot of development in my 4 years at Providence College as well. So I think coming into Providence College my first year, I probably wasn't PKing and I wasn't put in all those situations. And 4 years later, I think I've developed into someone that the coaches can rely on in all situations.
Did you feel like you improved on anything? And I mean, short sample size that you had here with Stockton, but did you feel like you improved on anything while you were here?
Well, I think the main thing for me was every game I was getting more comfortable, more confident, and I think that was big. Obviously the first game, a little bit of jitters and a little bit of nerves, and then every game just getting more confident and being able to make plays, and yeah.
It seemed like Coach Huska, though, wanted to make sure when we talked to him that he was stressing that the success you had so far in your tryout was great, but next year it's a whole new game because there's going to be more film on you, more attention put on you. So has he given you kind of any advice on what to expect going into next season in terms of how teams are going to defend you?
Well, he just says don't be complacent, and that obviously I had a little bit of success here in my short time here, but it's time to go back and have a really good hard summer of training, and like I said, don't be complacent, just trying to keep getting better.
Is there anything specific that you're looking to improve upon over the summer?
Definitely still trying to get bigger and stronger. That's one thing, still trying to fill out, and and being in the weight room and all that, just getting stronger.
A handful of years ago, you were up on the draft stage, first round pick. Now that you fast forward through a couple of years in college, what's the difference between Mark Jankowski then and Mark Jankowski now?
I think I'm more of a complete player. Coming from prep school, I didn't really play a lot of defense, I guess, or it was just a completely different game. And when I went to college, it was a lot more focus on defense in a 200-foot game, and that's something I really take pride in, being able to being relied on in the D zone as well as in the O zone.
Obviously, you probably, you would like to start next year with Calgary, but what's the prospect of being reunited with John Gillies next year here like for you?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We've been talking a little bit, especially since I signed here, and yeah, it's gonna be good to have someone that I'm familiar with, to have my first full year in pro. So.
Obviously, there's been a lot said about you as a player, and I think Some of it great, some of it not as positive. Do you have a chip on your shoulder at all for some of the things that has been said about you over the course of you haven't even played as a pro player yet, and there was so much said about you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I see what happens, and or I see what people are saying sometimes, and you just can't really focus on that. I've been trying to. I can control what I can control, and I can't control what people are saying about me and all that stuff. And I just have to work my hardest every day in the weight room, on the ice, and practice and games, and yeah, I definitely want to prove some people wrong.